What's up, boys? Today I'm going to be mastering the Plasma Burster. We will go Demolitionist with that for a decent amount of explosion radius and reload speed. And like a lot of base plasma weapons, it has some cool elemental based overclocks. You can add either shocking or chilling to it. And with the multiple bounces, you can add quite a few stacks to that as well. I find on the weapon masteries you don't really need paint jobs that much unless you really need to hit level 18 to actually survive. So they'll be wasted eventually since you will heavily overcap towards the ends. I think having it chill and then getting a lot of reload speed would be nice. That would give you a ton of freezing. And then I wonder what the favorite overclock gives if you don't have any status effects actually. Since I think it's always been damage plus potency with a status effect. So it must be something like reload speed or explosion radius without one. And I'm actually pretty curious to see that for once, since I pretty much always take the freezing effect on it. I'll take the reload, I think. Damage, sure. Let's try tape some nails. This is supposed to be fixed and actually working now. Looks like it's doing the same damage as the plasma component actually. So that would be double damage right now. More damage. Does it give you like any actual information on that? I guess if you get percent plasma damage, it probably scales up just the one portion of it. But if it was like copying the damage of the initial explosion, then that would open up an interesting avenue where you can scale both plasma and kinetic at the same time. And we got a shell back, of course. Let's get the early pickup radius to help me grab some of the XP here on the way out. That ship down a bit and then try to stop them a bit outside of the range of it, so that might be a bit too far. Yeah.
You're really pissing off the bugs. They're getting angrier.
See if we can stop them. No, he's not gonna stop here, apparently. I'll grab some reload. I think I'm heavier on the damage right now. grab the reload. I didn't get the cryo thing anyway, so I guess we're going maximum damage here.
They're everywhere. Move out, miner. Get it over with.
And like I said, I am pretty curious to see what the other stat is if you don't have anything that potency can affect on it anyways.
Well done. Objective completed. Drop pod has arrived.
We'll take a big movement speed.
It will leave without you.
So explosion radius, yeah. I think it's kind of hard to hit elites and bosses with a ton of extra bounces. And I have wanted to try that one. I guess the next thing I'll have to try with that info is doing the same build but on a regular demolitionist so that I can get a ton of reload speed and explosion radius to go with it. See if we can get like full screen bouncy explosions with it.
Top choice. Gonna roll the dice on this one. I rarely go for this one. Hell yeah! I'm feeling lucky.
I can only get
This is
one.
gonna help me be a perfect dwarf. Woo, baby!
Get to work. There's aliens to be killed and gold to be mined.
I'm never getting used to this.
It looks like the two different damage types are actually rolling crit separately. Some of them are doing like 750 and then some are doing 1500.
Prepare to fight for your life. Big swarm is approaching.
Double damage for one balanced overclock is quite good though.
Supply pod prepped. Clear out the landing zone and triangulate your position so it can land. Objective completed. Big swarm detected. Buggerman, get ready. Got a supply pod. Stand clear of the impact zone.
Ah, these are pretty bad. These are pretty bad. Crit chance and damage. It's probably worth it.
Might as well.
Are we looking at those 350 and 356? Close enough.
This is perfect for the build. You ugly son of a bitch.
Prepare to fight for your life. Big swarm is approaching.
Follow this. Beat the Vanguard Brave. I just hate one down.
My damage is actually insane right now. Jesus. I'm not even trying to hit them.
I'm gonna be the best survivor. Read it.
And a magnet for later.
Lock it in. Gotta have it.
Drop pod has arrived. Get there before the time runs out. The drop pod is not going to hang around.
I can use this.
Yeah, I'm kind of low level for this point. My damage is just too high to even keep them alive.
You don't see these every day.
Well done, miner. We knew
The
you'd
nail
get
seems
going on.
pretty nuts
Stage 2 completed.
now that it actually works.
It'll do. Next. Feels rare. Feels right. Let me try again.
I guess we'll go for some high rarity stuff with a bunch of luck.
This is it. Destroy the cocoons and take out the dreadnought. Good luck, miner.
You want something done right? Gotta tell it.
I'm not 100% sure on it, but I've tested at least 2 or 3 times, and every time I had one of the status effects available for the burster, I always got potency on the favorite. So I'm not sure if there's any randomness, or if it's always explosion radius if you don't have them, and potency if you do. But explosion radius is one of the coolest stats, so I would really prefer to have that one, to be honest.
I rarely go for this one.
Seems to have a slight knockback as well. I don't remember if that was the base burster or if the nails added it.
This upgrade
Big reload speed.
Supply pod prepped and ready, miner. We need you to clean up the landing zone.
Yes, please.
My HP is extremely low at this point though with the bars. That's 30-ish%, that's pretty solid.
This one.
Puts me at 127% global damage. 405% there, 611% reload speed.
I'm raring to try this out.
finally it's time to burst all over him.
Watch out! It's big and it's dangerous.
If I can just get them to actually aim towards him, they are kind of messing him up right now. I think I'm way higher in reload, right? Yeah.
This one's so mean.
Man, every single bounce chunks the HP bar. That was one of the easiest weapon masteries I've done yet. Wow.
Quota satisfied. The drop pod is arriving. Get moving. It won't hang around.
We had some solid artifacts, huge damage, decent damage. Great upgrades, 100% extra damage from that it seems like. 15 and 25 multiplicative, so probably closer to 45% total damage. And then the favorite, no downside, decent explosion radius, huge damage. If I went with the extra bounces, then I feel like a lot of those would just bounce past the boss and not really do that much damage anyways, so I think that one's probably better against elites and stuff. But that was extremely easy. So it did take a while to get the kinetic damage, but it still did over a third of my overall damage. Seems pretty strong now. No upgrades, but we are getting very close to the end now.